There was once a wealthy man, and he had only one son who he loved very, very much. On one occasion, the son became very sick, and all of the physicians were unable to find the remedy. They tried everything they could. He paid them a tremendous amount of money, but they just could not figure it out, and everybody gave up hope. It was a very sad situation. When all hope seemed lost, there was a young doctor from a faraway land who appeared on the scene. And he came, he took a look, he did a little studying, and boom, he brought a remedy, healed the child. Everybody was so relieved. This is a very respected man in town. Everybody liked him. The doctor told the father before he left, he said, we're very lucky we saved him just in time. You have to take great care that not one piece of meat enters this boy's body, because that is what harms him the most. So he could eat whatever he wants, just he cannot eat meat. The father heard and he said, okay. And he followed the doctor's instructions and kept a very cautious eye on his son. And his son thrived. Now, it wasn't always so easy, right? For the father, sometimes there was a gishmaka barbecue going on. And he said, no. And there was a gishmaka this and a gishmaka that. And he said, no, it's that you can't, because he wants them to be well. I'm looking after you. I'm taking care of you. I know it seems like it's harsh, but I'm taking care of you. On one occasion, the wealthy man got a big business deal somewhere that he had to travel far away and he had to leave. So therefore, he instructed all of his servants. He said, make sure that this child does not come in contact with any type of meat, no matter how much he begs for it. Even though it will be painful, he might even cry. You make sure he does not eat meat. It is deadly for him. And the father left to do his business dealings. Lamaisa, it wasn't meant to be. One day, the young boy entered the kitchen, and there was a delicious smell coming from a nice big meat board. I don't know if the Chavetz Chaim used meat board in his mashal, but I'm trying to make it more relatable. Yeah, big meat board. Anyways, unable to control himself, he snatched a piece of meat, stuffed it in his mouth, and he ran outside. And obviously what happened that day, he became very sick. Upon returning home, the father was told his son was bedridden and he was mamish dying. So what did he do? He called the doctor immediately. Even though he was so far, he said, I need you to come back. He said, I give you my word, if you come back, just if you heal my son, I'll cancel all my business meetings from now on. I'll take care of my son forever. Just please come back, save my son. The doctor said, okay. He agreed, and again, he came back. He healed the child. Sometime later, the father was told, you have to make a Suda Sada. Mamish was almost dying. Make a Suda Sada, and you have to invite everybody, the whole town, the whole city, and that's what he did. He wanted to enjoy and spread all the good news that he was saved. His son was saved. Anyways, what happened? By the Suda Sada, the tables were loaded with all types of delicacies, everything, many, many dishes of meats. Meat boards, meatloaves, just meat. It was literally like a cow there, like, yo, eat me, and like just like everything you could imagine. Also, there was other stuff also, but I'm saying that was a big part of it. And the father understood that if he's going to keep his son here, even though he had to do it for whatever reason, if he's going to keep his son, it's going to be very tempting for his son, who might go and grab meat. It's going to be very bad. So what did he do? He removed him from the room. Everybody watched him take him out. And he put him in the kitchen. He said, you have to wait here. He explained to the son, but he said, you have to wait here. You cannot come out. Now, everybody that was watching, all they saw was the father took the son out of the party. Like everybody else is fine. All the cousins, all the relatives, the whole town, this, that. But the son, the one who literally the party's about, he was just kicked out. That's what it looked like. And of course, they didn't know the background. They didn't know the cheshbonos of the father because they kept it private. And they didn't work on their Shmiras Halashon, so they were busy hacking with the Olam, and everybody was talking, and they were saying, like, what type of cruel person is this? We're all having a great time, we're all eating, we're having such a nice time, and he just forced his son to leave the room. And we thought this guy loved his children. Not such a good father after all, huh? The whole party's for the kid, what's wrong with him? That's the mashal. The nimshal, says the Chavetz Chaim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu puts us in situations where we don't understand. He also puts us into the kitchen sometimes, even though there's a big party going on outside. And we're unable to comprehend the reasons behind it. There's just too many calculations. It's too much. Says the Chavetz Chaim, we must believe, that everything we go through in life is for our benefit. Everything we go through in life is for our growth. We need to grow through what we go through.